Hello my little grains, today we're going to be taking a look at crafty subscription boxes. Popularly requested, so many of you asked me to do a comparison of Sophie and Toffee's craft subscription boxes. For those of you who don't know, they have two very specific ones. They have other ones, but we're gonna focus on these ones first. One of them is a monthly box that is about $35 a month, and the other one is a box that releases every 2 months, and it costs about $49 a month. Both of them include shipping for the most part. As a disclaimer, if you are into specific kinds of crafts, make sure that you do your research before committing to any subscription box. I personally know I love deco, resin, and clay, of course. So a craft box that is like Sophie and Toffee, wow, is the kind of box for me. But if you genuinely know, like me, that you have no interest in scrapbooking nor knitting, don't take a box that will give you drastically different items. All that to say, do your research. Before we begin, this week's shout out goes to Unique Corn Crafts. I love that name. If you want a shout out in my Friday videos, don't forget to hashtag Nerdification Squad in the comment section below within the first 45 minutes of your video's release, or hashtag NerdyCrafter on Instagram or Twitter anytime with any of your creations. This video is not sponsored nor affiliated, so you will get my calculations like any of the other calculation videos. So the biggest difference between these boxes is the regular box will allow you to make a project within it, and it includes resin in every box. So think of it as a kit that you can build stuff and you'll have extras for other things. Whereas the premium box, which is so shiny, look at that shine. This box boasts exclusive and hard to find craft items from Japan. Japanese craft items are not the cheapest, so I'm really curious to see the value in this box. Not to be confused that one box you can create things with and the other one is just items that you can get, and then it's up to you to get creative and make things with it. So let's find out if the $14 difference is actually worth it for you. I'm going to start by unboxing the regular Elves box, and I have no idea which month this one is, so all right, time to do the doing. Ooh, okay, so it turns out that the box I'm opening is the September box, and it is the Japan Mania. That is crazy, because I usually get the boxes and sometimes I stack them and forget which order they're in, because, you know, I'm a busy person. Sometimes time flies. I guess this is a perfect comparison because this is Japan Mania and the other one is Japan exclusive. So I'm guessing the theme should be Japan. So let's take everything out. By the way, these things, I mean, yeah, they're so cute. I have a bad obsession in which I hoard them and then use them for packages when I send them out to friends. So first things first, things are a little oily, but I am getting flashbacks that on Instagram they did mention that for some people the shaker oil, I believe. Let's find out. Oh, that is not the oil. Oh, that is so cool. I've been wanting a new light. So for some people, a part of the shaker oil did actually leak, but I mean, for the most part, we do have them all over here. So you just have to kind of wipe things off. It's not, I mean, it's food grade, so it should in theory be safe. So here's the list of items that we get inside. A set of 48 different kinds of glitter. You're speaking my language here. I'm not sprinkles, but I love my glitter, and I may or may not have a ridiculous amount of glitter collection. Please don't make me show you. What? You want me to show you? Fine. You know what? I'll show you. You're twisting my arm and you're making me do it. Is this what crafters do? Crafters flex with craft items? It's pretty innocent. I'm just gonna show you a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. If you think that's a lot, wait until you see the bottom part in here, in there. Yeah, we're just gonna focus on this drawer because I don't want to put everything back again. Look, you made a mess. So we get these little vials of 48 pieces of glitter, and they come from everything as little dusties. Don't ask me to give you the real terms. Hexagons, cute little shape, and my favorite flakes. We also get two tiny cute little molds, one in a lucky cat. It's so cute. And the other one in a goldfish or koi fish shape. 2 hearts to make a shaker mold. Again, as you can see, the idea of this kit is to make you do a project. So you would empty any of these shaker oils into here, add some embellishments. Of course, you can open it. And then you seal it with resin and it becomes a little shaker charm. I've made a couple of these in the past, so I'll put the thumbnail of the one that I made so you can have an idea of what the project looks like. We get shaker oil in blue and transparent. I was gonna say white, it's not white. 15 grams of UV resin. So if you don't have patience or you're scared of resin, this is one of the best resins to start with. It's a gateway to epoxy. A syringe to put the oil inside. Cute little bells. I am in love with these bells. They're absolutely adorable. So cute. Some little films that you can cut and add as embellishments inside your charms. I think I lost something. Give me a second. Intermission. I found it. That's what happens when you have transparent stuff laying around. We have a little mold of a mountain. This really cute UV light torch. So if you don't know, the idea behind this torch, it doesn't have batteries, so you'll just have to put your own, is that when you use UV resin and then you shine it with this light, it hardens and becomes a kind of glassy plastic. So it's a really cool effect. I've done so many projects with it, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave links again in the description box below, and you'll see the thumbnail of the kind of projects that you can make. All right, so let's do a calculation for each item and how much it costs. For the resin, since I couldn't find the 15 grams, it means that this is probably curated specifically for their box, but I did the math and divided it by the grammage. $4.02. Shaker oil, $6.20 for both. 48 set of glitter, $5.93. Japanese themed film, $3.27. Mount Fuji mold, $4.38. Cat mold, $2.82. Fish mold, $2. Torch, $4.46. Heart shakers, $4.01. The bells, $1.99. And the syringe was nowhere to be found, so I'm estimating it at more or less $1 for a total of $40.08. And if you look at shipping, it'll be anywhere in between $8 to $10, but that's just to the US. So if you're looking at anywhere else, it might be more expensive or cheaper. So we can estimate more or less that this box, if you were to buy the items individually, would cost you about $48, as opposed to the $35, including the shipping. And they took the time also to curate it and to find a project that you can put together. Of course, you can shop on so many different sites and pick something from here, pick something for there, wait 2 months for something to arrive, looking at you wish, 3 months for some things. So that does not exclude the fact that you can definitely shop around if that's your thing. But if you were to get it from their site, you're definitely saving about $13. All right, just for fun, I want to make one of the shaker charms, so let's go ahead and make one. Simplest project I could have made. You can definitely embellish it and put way more into it. Again, if you want to see that, check my shaker charm tutorial in the description box below. You can get extremely creative with these projects. So do expect to get items like that in the normal monthly subscription box. Now for the premium box. I've never opened one of these before, so I am super excited, nervous, and curious at the same time because I don't know what to expect. It seems like on Instagram there was a bit of a controversy, so I'm just going to look at the value of the items. I think most people were thinking they were getting a kit to make a specific craft as opposed to separate materials that you can get creative with on your own. So think of it as going to a craft store. You don't necessarily buy bits and pieces to make a specific craft all the time, but you just get pieces that you're like,
I could use this for this one time.
I could use this for that one time.
That's my guess. I haven't opened it yet. I'm just making it up. All right, time to see. I really should stop waving this at you guys. What we get in the box that is about $50. What can we get in here that would compensate for the actual price tag? I only know one of the items, so that to me won't be a surprise, but everything else, the memory of a goldfish. And, ooh, very nice packaging. All right, so let's pull everything out. I absolutely love their themes, but we gotta do what we gotta do. That got stuck in my head. Let's try that again. This feels really premium. Look at that. Oh, that Feels so smooth. Feels so good. Okay, so right away we get a cute little sticker that says Premium Elves Box, and we have this cute little tissue paper. Okay, let's do it. It's like unwrapping a gift. Oh, that's a booklet? Okay, we actually get a booklet in here. Ooh, this is exactly what I knew was in this box. So we're going to look at this in not too long. The Hito Hada gel is something that I've seen Macaroon use quite a bit. So I will link to her videos in description box below. She does so many cute little projects with this. And it's kind of like a, not exactly a squishy, because squishy is kind of slow rising kind of thing. This is more like a smushy. Let's just call it a smushy. It's like a pokey thing. We have, ooh, gummy. UV LED resin gummy texture. Oh my god. I've been wanting to try this for the longest time. I saw an Instagram craft that uses this. I can't wait to try this. I'm really happy with this. This is really hard to find. And again, this is a Japanese product. The Hito Hada gel is also a Japanese product. And then some Alice in Wonderland resin films, so you can insert these into your projects. A hole maker. What is that? Well, that is useful. I'm not being sarcastic. Why is it that every time I say something like a compliment, it sounds sarcastic? It's not sarcastic. It's not. This is really interesting because when you're doing resin, sometimes you want a hole to be there so that you can put a string or a charm or something like that. And this apparently does it for you. I have no idea how to use it, but I'll have to check in the booklet. Maybe the booklet explains. And then we have some flat eye pins. Some flat ones right here. Because usually the ones that we have are rounded, so they have a tendency to fall. But these ones, as you can see, they're flat. And then I have no idea what the heck this is. No idea. So let's look into the box. Let's look into the booklet. So right off the bat, you can see that we do get most definitely fewer items, but these items in their own right are really good pieces. But we're not gonna look at that right now. We're just gonna look at the value, and then afterwards, we're gonna try a couple of these. Probably not all of them in this video, but I definitely want to talk about them. So the first item that I wasn't sure what it was is a resin polishing cloth. So it makes our pieces shiny. So for this, I am going to use my Nyan Cat resin piece. So this is a piece that I did a while ago. I do have a tutorial on it, so if you want, you can check out Old School Nerdy Crafter. It was one of my more popular tutorials. And let's try and see if we can get it shinier. All right, so what we gotta do is just buff it. I don't know what I'm doing. So is that how you buff? I am doing a little buffing. Buffin' puffin'. I should be a songwriter. I think I have like legit talent that no one has ever heard of. So if you know an agency that is looking for voices they've never heard before, don't contact them. Don't ever tell them about me. I don't know. How long do you buff? I have no idea. Whoa! I don't know if it's me, but let's do a before and after. So you can see them side by side. Is it actually shinier or is it just me? It feels like it's much shinier. I could be completely off. I feel like it's shinier. And then it says the Alice in Wonderland is exclusively designed for Japan. Once you turn it around, you see it is written made in Japan. That is always good news. Definitely always good news. Next page. The gummy UV resin. I want to try it. I most definitely want to try it. So we'll put this aside and we'll do a mini project with this at the end. Again, if you look in the back, it says made in Japan. And then for the hole maker, it does explain how to use it, which I will most likely not use it today, just because I have to think of a project that I would want to use it for. And again, it says made in Japan. And then we have the eye pins, made in Japan. And then the Hito Hada gel, which again, it explains how to use it, and made in Japan. So as I was showing you each item, I put the approximate price right next to it. So the total value of the items in the premium box is about $77.53. Some of the controversy on Instagram was that this kit is not giving you a full project to do. This is not the point, and I don't think that you should look at it as a craft kit like the actual main box, but it is a premium box box that you're getting items from Japan that you otherwise would have a harder time getting unless you buy a plane ticket. Or if you're really good at researching craft supplies in Japan that we just don't know the names for just yet. I hope Sophie and Toffee keeps this kind of pattern because these items really are exclusive and you get to dabble in projects and in craft items that are not in North America. So even though you're paying $49, you're saving about $28.53 if you were to find these items elsewhere. Then again, I'm not going out shopping hardcore, looking at different websites. This is just trying to find them at the easiest price. Even on Etsy, some of these things are actually more expensive than the Sophie and Toffee website. So the first time I had heard about the gummy resin is actually with this tutorial over here on Instagram, and I saw them make this really cute galaxy kind of crystal ring. I don't know why I had a pause because I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, I need to do it. So I really want to recreate this. Obviously not exactly because I don't have the exact ring, I don't have the exact colors. So I'm gonna try my best because I love the idea that these gummy LED UV resin, oh my god, I can't talk, is that it's cuttable and there's so many shapes that you can do. So let's get excited about that. I don't have a square mold, but I do have this round one that I really wanted to unmold it with Ugrains on Instagram, but I just never got around to it. So let's do that now. Yeah, that's so pretty. If you remember, I did this when I was doing, I think, an angel potion. Look how pretty this is. And if you're ever wondering, yeah, I did get this one also from the Sophie and Toffee monthly box, not the premium box. Well, you're not gonna get to see that one. Alright, so I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I could have removed the inside thing, but okay. So this gummy resin has already cured. Why? I was so looking forward to this. Urgh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna contact Sophie and Toffee and see what happens. Stay inside. If you're not gonna come out, then stay inside, okay? Okay. Alright, so I was able to get a hold of Sophie and Toffee and told them that the UV LED resin gummy is hardened inside the actual container. And they told me the company itself, the Japanese company Patico, admitted that it is in fact a factory defect. So it has nothing to do with Sophie and Toffee, and they were sent replacements, so they were going to be sending those out to the people who received the box. Unfortunately, they're not getting any of the gummies at this time. It's just going to be a different kind of UV LED resin. So I'm most likely gonna try a project with the Hitohara gel sometime in the future. So the regular box is shipped out every month, whereas the premium box, up until a couple of weeks ago, it was only sent out every 3 months. Whereas now I believe they're going to be changing it to every 2 months. The monthly box is about $35, shipping included. Premium box, $49. Shipping included. Think about the monthly box as a kind of craft kit. The items in there work together to make a final product. Whereas the premium box has craft ideas in there, especially from what I hear is that the next one is going to have mini craft kits inside it, but they are Japanese items. So don't think of them as a unit that go together, but individual projects that you can get creative with. See the difference? One is a cohesive kind of project with extra things. The other one is extra things that you could make projects out of. I also feel like the monthly one is definitely beginner friendly, whereas the premium one seems to have items for those people who are also just a little bit more experienced and want to challenge themselves or discover new material. The monthly one has a pretty good value. The premium one seems to have an even greater value. For the monthly, we get tutorials practically every month by other YouTubers. Because it's a project that goes together, you'll see the final product at the end. Whereas the premium one, you might see tutorials with individual items. So the Hitohara gel, for example, as you can see, Macaroon can make a project with it, but if you were to combine it, let's say for example with the LED UV resin, you would have to make an environment to make it work. When I asked them about future boxes, they did mention they would have smaller kits, for example, kits that you can make earrings out of, or a new kind of resin that is aromatic. How cool is that? So if you're interested, I'll leave all their information in the description box below. I know that the December box is going to be a blowout box, which means the value in the monthly box, it's going to be be extremely high. So if you wanted to try one box just to kind of see how you feel about it, I think this could be a good one because it has a little bit of everything and you get to try a little bit of everything for the same price, but you get more for it. If I had to choose one of these boxes, absolutely, I feel like if I were a beginner, I would definitely go with the monthly. As someone who's a little more seasoned and wants items I've never heard of, I would most likely go with the premium box, knowing that these items are from Japan. So if I had to go to Japan and buy these things, obviously the cost of the ticket would have to factor in. But I like learning and discovering new things, and otherwise I would have never picked up this gel. I honestly would have never picked it up, and the fact that I have it now, I really want to use it. I was really excited about the gummy, but I'm pretty sure once Patico has a less defective piece, we're probably going to end up seeing it again in a premium box. This time, less defective. Let me know, what kind of crafter are you? Are you a beginner or are you a more seasoned crafter? And even if you're a beginner or seasoned, which one would you pick for yourself, knowing these kinds of differences? I hope this helps because I know a lot of you are wondering, is it worth it or is it not? If you're worried if you're getting your money's value, to me, not even like hardcore shopping, it feels like the value is there. I'm not counting Wish, not counting AliExpress, but if you want to shop there, then there's no point of a subscription box. You have to keep that in mind. Why is my hair so messy? Stay in place. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, my little grains. If you want to watch a crafty video, check it out up here. And if you want to watch a salty video, check it out down here. This week's video was pretty salty, so pretty sure you don't want to miss that out. Until then, I will see you in the next video.